Good evening and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, big crowd tonight. Good. Okay, let me make my announcements first. Possibly next Friday, it'll be the most powerful occult webinar ever. And it's not posted yet because I'll have a special guest on there. And I've talked about him before, found him, and he's willing to do it. So get ready for that. And if you are not on our mailing list and want to be informed, go to GaryBrodsky.com and just sign up. There it goes. Makes life easy for you. Now, all this New Age stuff, that doesn't work. I could take you to the New Age convention this year. You can look at the people there. Take you back in 5 years. You'll see the same people there still looking for answers. The whole idea of the New Age is so that if you get the Old Age where things worked, things like amazing civilizations, great men and women of power, great wealth, all by, and most people who are greatly wealthy, 2 ways. And this is a third way. I got all 3. People with great wealth, power, personal magnetism, you name it. They either got the great wealth because their father died. That's an easy one, if you have the right father. Great power because of the occult. There is no other way. Now, the occult, in the way that it's presented, is in no contradiction to the Bible. So, just feel I mention that. But that's why the Old Age worked. The New Age does not work. You can meditate all you want. You know what you're going to get? A lot of meditation is basically it. All this New Age crap does not work. It could be fun, and they're great places to meet women, but the practicality does not work. Just like these, strip mall karate schools. It's good. There's exercise. There's benefits. But if you've ever studied in a traditional dojo, you would see the difference, and it would be amazing. So it's going to be all old age stuff that works. And I say this again, if you didn't try it, then you wouldn't know. But that's not the way I say it. I say, if you don't think this works, you didn't try it. And I'll give you some pointers here as we speak. Okay, number 1. I don't actually have these numbered, but I said number 1, okay? Hey, I said it. I'm trying to get the chair in the center here. Like, oh, I did it. Look at that. Okay, I will not move now for the rest of the night. Well, if I say this, first you're going to think I'm crazy, but then hear me out. And then think I'm crazy. Illness does not exist. Now, I know a lot of people who are sick. Some of you are not well yourself. But in the old texts, not in the new stuff, some new stuff has a touch of this. It never says, well, he treated his illness and healed him. It says casting out demons. And that's in every old text. But it goes further than that. The American Indians also cast out demons. The Africans also cast out demons. So an illness really is a possession. If you think I sound crazy, think about this. Read any old literature when people use exorcisms to heal themselves. You don't find depression in there. You don't find cancer. You don't find a lot of other things. So we will be casting out demons as well. And as it says in Acts and other things, anybody can do it. And demons can be anything. Can't find a good relationship. Could be demons. Yes, you can overpower some of them, but it's much easier to just take them away. It's the difference between hiring a painter to do your house or doing it yourself. And once you know how to do it, it's much easier. There are people who overcome a lot through their own personal strength and desire. But that's, in a sense, fighting a demon, isn't it? Because where does the illness exist? Within you. You now have to fight you, which is a tough fight if you don't know how to do it. So that's coming up soon. And if you're not signed up, sign up to GaryBrodsky.com because you'll get the newsletter about it. Or just check GaryBrodsky.com webinars. It will be there. Oh, yeah. A lot of research in that. And just mentioning that. Got to push this button again, get this phone started up. Yes, this week I'm going for an upgrade, so I'll be losing 15 hours out of this week as the nerd loses all my information. That happens. This is life. So, back to picking up women. Everybody's favorite subject, who are men? And someone I know out there. It is easy. But those other guys who call themselves gurus are really screwing people up. It's like, you can do it. I know you can do it. Anybody can do it, okay? Brilliance on their part, right? Because, if you see an old grandmother walking down the street who has grandkids, somebody picked her up, okay? What has happened is we have separated men from women. We are in the most separated society ever. Everything is racist, sexist, isist, you name it. And if you're divided, you're conquered. That's right. We'll all live together as people or die together as fools. The word fool just makes me laugh because I was found fools funny in school. Some of you may not know this, but I was the class clown in school. How'd you get it? But let's see, I think I may have some questions here. Well, we got a lot of viewers. Probably, a lot of people subscribe to YouTube. All right. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Remember, I need the thumbs up. Not this, okay? All right. I got a lot of enemies out there that don't like what I stand for. I stand for health, good relationships, joy, happiness. They hate that shit. And if you look at people's faces today, you can see the hate on that. All bad posture. I've been accused of, it's all over the internet, what the heck, of taking steroids, which I do not take. They gave me 5 different religions, which, depending on which site you go to, I am an extremist in every religion. It's kind of good because they don't know what to write. And yes, I did publish a comic book called Reagan's Raiders, which seems to have pissed people off, and that was like 30 years ago. And rule number 1, if you want to be healthy, happy, wealthy, and full of relationships, is to learn how to forgive people. Maybe the hardest of all rules. It's on the floor now because I didn't want it to show, but I just bought a pack of blue pens and white paper because I had a lot of forgiving to do. And it's hard. It is hard, but you're free. Freedom is what everybody lives for. It's what everybody fights for. So let's check. We got some questions here. Okay, it's a private question. Yes, I can, and I will. Can I just ask you to email me a phone number so I don't have to go through 10,000 programs? And I have everybody's number stored, but it sometimes goes from F to G This thing holds all my phone numbers, and this thing's not working right. So please, if you can email me your phone number, we'll take care of that problem. So back to the dating world. It doesn't exist, okay? I was thinking about this. Hold on, I gotta push this button here, push this here. Oh, you gotta go around your head twice. And I just remember, wow, he's taking me to dinner. And women were so happy about that. Now, I'll meet him at Starbucks. Where did we get into this and how? Basically, we lended ourselves to stupidity and we bought into it. We've gotten contempt for each other instead of, liking each other. People don't even like each other anymore. The only likes you're going to get these days, unless you know what you're doing, is on Facebook. I just want to recommend, so I got about 7 emails today saying this is one of the best audio products they ever heard. I get that a lot. Yeah, well, what do you expect? Power Self-Talk. It's at GaryBrodsky.com, audios. So think about this. You're talking to yourself 24 hours a day. Even in your sleep, you're talking to yourself. If you talk to yourself differently, you'll become a different person. But basically, most people do not know how to talk to themselves, and that's something you can avoid. You cannot shut your mind off. They'd love to shut it off for you, and TV and all that other stuff and sports is all a distraction to shut your mind off, and it's all poison. Guess how many inches I got on a television set? Anybody? I don't have a TV set. You all know that. I don't watch TV. Occasionally I go to Hulu and watch clips and just see how much they're demeaning men in this culture. And it's really disgusting. And I'm checking the mail now. I'm checking it twice. It's still checking. I'll be back in about 2 weeks. Okay, as we're checking for mail, I don't look at myself in the mouth and go, wow, I got nice blue eyes. All right. Hey, the questions come in. Hey, Gary, I have 2 questions. That's great. Okay. Question number 1. Does talking about a ritual with somebody such as yourself who understands reduce its effectiveness? No. Okay, if I light a cigarette and I talk about it, it's still burning. You may be annoyed. Smoke is bothering me. It's still going to get its job done. So, no, you can talk about it. They can't stop it. And you see rituals all over the place, especially at the rock music awards and stuff like that. They're doing satanic rituals. I know about those. I don't do those. But you can see them. You just look up satanic rituals on YouTube, and you'll see that in all over the TV set. That's one of the reasons I don't watch TV. I don't need satanic energy. Yes, any night is a good night for doing a ritual for abundance, and they work. But there are some mistakes being made on those, and I invite you to come to the webinar because we cover it in hours and hours and hours. I can't cover it all here. But I can smoke. All right, questions for those who do not know, because we've got a lot of viewers here. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. You type your question, you send it there, it hits out of space, comes back down here, and you get an answer. That's just playing around. But there are so many ways to really do stuff in the magical world. And if you say, well, wait a second, how could you be in the magical world and a Christian minister at the same time? Well, if you look at the Bible and you actually read it, which most people don't, so they got an edge on you. Churches are all 501c3 indoctrination places. You got to wonder about a place that's open on 1 hour on Sunday and has a gigantic building. But it says, when Jesus healed the blind man, he didn't just go, oh, you're healed. Thank you. Although some healings can be done like that. Anyone could do it. He said, verily, verily, I say unto you, greater things you can do than I have done. Which means that we all have the power. They don't want you to know that. But he mixed mud and other things, put it in the guy's eyes, and he was able to see. Almost in every healing, and there's healing in the Old Testament as well. They mixed mud, they did this, they took some rocks, and the guy was healed. They cast out the demons. So hopefully you'll be at that big event. It's more than one tonight. It's going to be over 3 or 4 nights. Now, the guy who I'm doing this with, great man, we call him Tata John. He is so good at rituals that he used to have a line outside his house. He had to move. So, and he laughs about it. He still does the rituals, but he really, I remember going to visit him. I do rituals too, but I usually keep it quiet. It was like, next. So, yeah, help me with these rituals. Yeah, it was unbelievable. I think we were sleeping in shifts, just handling people, and it all worked out well. But it's all life is all about the whole universe, positive and negative energy. Just mention that. That's going to be discussed as well. This thing is still connecting. Yeah, this is about the only time I use this. People say, I sent you a text, how come you didn't get it? Because I don't like to keep this thing around. Because this thing can become addictive. To what, I don't know. I'm going to let it keep changing for now. It does that very well. Well, a lot of questions. I gotta wait for them to populate now. Absolutely will, Lonnie, and thank you for being so patient. Hey, my most valued friend, David, how are you? Happy Halloween, yes. How did the last occult webinar go? Great. This one is going to even be greater. We do more and more research. And thank you, Jason. Appreciate it, of course. But when they brought the New Age in with the Beatles, and it's all there, just look up the Beatles and Satanism, they really did disrupt people. It's like they softened people up for that killing shot. And I'm not going to get the whole explanation because John Todd and a lot of other people can explain a lot better than I can. I know what they do. I have been to Tavistock. And it is not good things. First they screw your mind up, then they destroy your body. I'm talking about the Emperor's son in a second. Or Shun, as it's pronounced. Okay, let's forget the questions for a second. The Emperor Shun, you can look him up, he was known Emperor of China. And he used to go and actually, he's a decent emperor, weird to find out, right? He would go to different provinces in China where music was played and then have the physicians there tell them the health of the people, and found that music has an extremely powerful impact on the health. So he was not the only one. There are a bunch of them. Aristotle said that. What you listen to is what you're going to become. And I know I'm an addict for rock and roll. I know it's doing me some damage, but that's how and why I always say this. Rock and roll songs just pop off in your head. It's running in your background programs all the time, screwing people up. Now, the age of the 60s and 70s, free love, free this, free that. Yeah, I'm all for that. But it also came with mental programming. And that is the part I don't like. So to get out of that, I listen to classical music. And if I was late tonight, it's because I listened to a little classical myself. It does change things. Proven by Dr. Emoto, check him out, Emato, that not only does it affect you negatively, but rats cannot find themselves out of a maze with rock music playing. So I thought maybe there's a positive application. If you have rats in your house, put on rock music. They won't find their way out. But a lot of knowledge coming up. Hey, Mr. A, how you doing? Everyone should get the power of beliefs and the power of self-talk. They are eye-opening programs. Change yourself first, and your life will follow. Thank you. It's absolutely true. And as everybody's going to say, I don't do it enough. And it's just like, working out or martial arts. I know guys who can hit a bull and kill him, and they still practice their punch because you want to get better. But guys who do nothing, guess what you get? Nothing. All right, Mr. G, and the forecast. Just kidding. Great. All right. A lot of guys are doing the sex rituals and getting women. Wow. Why am I not surprised? Because these things have been going on since the days of pre-recorded history. That's why I am not surprised. Yeah, somebody told me this today. If I don't stop smoking, I'm going to die. So I figured if I do stop, will I live forever? Well, so far, if you're watching, I am still alive. Send me an email. Come and say, you call that living? Gary, I'm watching your show first time tonight. Hey, Bill. Thank you. I was in a horrible pussy whip situation. Your audios got me right out of there, and I will never be PW'd against pussy whipped. Again, thank you again. Hey, thank you. And that reminds me, I do have an audio program out there called Pussy Whipped. It's an illness that can affect anybody because you think, I'll be nice. I'll make her happy, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you do it the wrong way, I'm pussy whipped. How'd I get here? And it changes you physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. It's really a horrible tragedy. And I know women that walk around like this. Oh, I can pussy whip this guy so easy. They can tell by the way you walk, talk, and your general constitution whether you're easy to pussy whip or not. And it's all on there. Look up pussy whipped. Read the signs of being pussy whipped and see if you're one of those guys. Let's check for more questions, shall we? This thing is going so slow. Yeah, because they want me to update it. Okay, who's ever out there, I will update it this week. Now, can you make it go normal speed? Hey, Chris. Good evening, Dr. Brodsky. I have replayed one of your older accordion. Like that way you read, huh? Start again. I have replayed one of your old occult audios, and I realized I have been falling back on doing the rituals, but I can change that easily. As far as doing nothing and getting nothing, a wise man named Wayne Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of all the shots you don't take." Great quote, isn't that? And that is absolutely true. But people today seem to enjoy being miserable. That's why it goes up every week. Pretty much 100% of people are on antidepressants, bipolar, buy this, buy that. I'm not talking about buy or purchase. Bipolar, ADD, which does not exist, okay? but everybody is classified in some sort of a mental case today. So when they round people up, which may happen, may not, depends on the people. If they're afraid of the people because the people have some guts left in them, they ain't rounding you up. The people who comply, you first. But once you're categorized, or once you're classified, Buddha said this. He said, if you label somebody, you negate them. And now everybody's labeled. Every person I meet, every woman. As I have a son, he's DDD, he's XYX, he's WD-40. That was a fucked up kid. I gotta admit that. And here comes the questions. Oh, some new people here. From Jason. We know it's going to be classy. Gary, who the hell were those fuckers on Wednesday show? Just sent me their names. When is your occult webinar? It's starting on Friday. New guy, Chris. And welcome, thank you. Hello, Gary. First time commenting on your show. It's funny. Your products work, and yet there is not one review for any of your products on Dating Skills Review. Many of the top PUAs can't approach women and rely on manipulating social situations and bottle service. I have long suspected the PUA industry had long ago been hijacked by further. Oh, you're absolutely right. To further their agenda to feminize men. That annoying goldfish PUA. You know that guy. We're going to make fun of him. Stick around. We are going to make so much fun of him. I'm sorry I got distracted. The goldfish guy. See, you have to watch a 7-hour thing to buy his 2-hour tape. It makes no sense. That annoying goldfish PUA product is recommended by all of the PUAs. Go figure. PSA, your NLP and mind control products are lethal. Yep, covert NLP is lethal. It works. And Christopher, if you don't mind, I'd love to use that as a testimonial. So if you can resend it and say yes, I would use it. The whole PUA community is a community. And you are absolutely right. Thanks for the question. That they are out to feminize guys. And if you see these guys speak, and I got to do the voice tonight because it's just become, fall into my lap here, they all speak like this. You ready? Oh, I'm having fun here. I got to light up for this one. All right. No, I will never be on Dating Skills Reviews. I have been on mainstream television. They don't like the fact that my stuff works. Seriously, I told you, your stuff works. It's not fair to women. Get off. I was on 4 episodes of Blind Date telling you guys what they're doing wrong. One of the things was complaining all the time. We don't want to hear a fucking guy complain. Now I'm complaining about guys who complain, but hey, I have no choice. But there are all, actually, my leg is stuck. I got a lot of wires here. Excuse me while I get this out. No, it's not Blazing Saddles here, okay? To further and feminize men. You are absolutely right. And I am so glad you brought that up. And they all have this voice. I got to light up for this. You're going to love this shit. Hey, I'll do John Travolta. You got to hear this. You're going to die. Okay, John Travolta, that's it. Yeah. What they do is they talk like this. Now, if you meet a woman and she's that's how they all sound. And you have to have that voice. And I got an offer. And, I work hard for my money. For about $1 million. Not a joke. To take everything I do and redo it in a feminized voice, having somebody else redo it, use my name and image, but have all the audio and re-feminize it, and they would do it to a point where they call it political correctness, which is nothing more than tyranny and self-destruction with manners. So no, I did not sell. I would have sold if I could just take the money and just not do it, but they had some pretty good lawyers, so. Because I would love to bring that to a court battle. Why? They really do want to feminize men. And you see it everywhere. It's not like, hey, where's the proof? You want the proof? You got a door? Walk outside. Look at guys today. They don't have that swag and that walk. But I like that. That's lethal. Yeah, covert NLP works. Regular NLP, you got to get somebody in a chair, sit them down, and work them for like 3 or 4 hours. So, Christopher, thank you so much. Really, really appreciated it. The goldfish jerk off. Another Chris. Hi, Chris. Got to do that. Yeah, he likes that. I'm laughing because that guy, that goldfish company called me up and said, "Do you want us to handle your promotion?" And I said to the girl, "I'll trade you sex for the promotion." She said, "What?" I said, "Well, anybody who will trade sex for promotion deserves neither." She hung up on me. I don't know why. Okay, the goldfish jerk off. Okay, if you're watching, the goldfish jerk off. That's you, not you, Chris. The guy who does that thing. Of course, I feel a need to pitch in my 2 cents. Hey, inflation. Okay, 4 cents. I have never heard of the goldfish getting anyone laid. How does that work? That eludes me. Want to meet women? Be a fucking man. That's it. Seems simple enough, right? Absolutely. But the simple stuff seems to go over people's heads. These guys' pickup routines is like common core for picking up, okay? It doesn't work. It's like, you see these guys, I'm a badass. You know, you're a jerk off. Okay, you're a fucking jerk off. Badass. They're skinny like this. Nothing wrong with being thin. But skinny is a whole different product. Skinny, pencil neck bastards who talk like this and say, I'm a badass. You want to be a badass like me? Let them come down to one of my social clubs that I hang out at occasionally. I don't do nothing bad. And we'll talk about how much of a badass he is. He'll be crying in the fucking corner. We'll throw him in the room with Steve Williams. Let's see how tough he is then. I always invite these guys to come on a radio show and say, no, because we don't like your tactics. Talk to me like a man. Say, no, I don't like your tactics. No, that's the wrong way. I mean, wow, lots of questions here, which is good. That's what the show's about. We gotta wait for them to populate. So while I'm waiting. Hey, Derek, been a while. How you doing? Do you believe the Ultimate Warrior wrestler was a celebrity sacrifice? I don't know who's being sacrificed or not these days, but it does go on, and it goes on more than you even want to know. And to think, okay, also, human sacrifice is very common now in the upper echelon of almost every established big New World Order person. Now, the whole concept is really stupid if you think about this. Okay, God creates people. You're like, I need some back. And it's just that stupid. But once you do human sacrifice, there is an alien entity that feeds off of the fear and horror of the human sacrifice. I don't want to get into too many details here. Hey, how you doing? Dan, how's everything going, right? Those are the guys. Got a kind of detailed question here for you. Okay? Bear with me. A friend and I were talking, and he was lambasting my not having a credit card to me. Okay, just read this right. He was lambasting my not having a credit card. To me, credit card spending is just a way for the government to track your spending. I know you have bank loans and stuff. Isn't better to make just money and spend it on something half full of ownership rather than partly paying for it and owing the bank your credit card money over months and months. Okay, it's a long question. Because I really just like owing people money, especially banks. I noticed none of your audio programs discuss loans or credit. Please enlighten your audience, sir. Thank you. It really depends. People who know how to manipulate credit can do very, very well. One of the biggest things going is credit manipulation. If you don't take it seriously, you can win. But being a debt slave is what their really objective is. To make you a debt slave. And they do it everywhere. You can go into a store, sells three things. A bottle of soda, a can of soda, a cigarette lighter, and a looking glass. I mean, well, not interested. Well, we can open up a store account. So a lot of people are debt slaves. But it's the people who actually give you the credit card that make you a fortune. Because then they sell you debt. I don't even know how you do that. But eventually it winds up in China and they own it there and they go, oh, he spent like this. Yeah, okay, I'm politically incorrect. I'm going to get shit for that. But no, there's many types of slavery. Debt slavery is one of them. Because it's funny, it wasn't until 1950 something, I think maybe even the early 60s, that the Dynasty Club came out. And that didn't even charge interest. It just charged the restaurant. So yeah, it's usury, and it's only $20 a month for the rest of your life. So if you don't have to, don't. But then again, they make it almost impossible to do business without a credit card. So you want to buy something online? Credit card. You want to join a gym? Credit card. They don't even accept cash anymore. And that's their goal. And as long as you're not helping their goal, yeah, I appreciate that. It's just very difficult to live without credit cards. True, GR. The absolute worst pickup lines can use if an alpha delivers it. And that's true. That's why there are no great pickup lines. It has to be the guy who delivers it. For example, there are no great Johnny Carson jokes. Greatest comedian who ever lived. No great Johnny Carson jokes. But you have to deliver a bad joke so well that you need a good joke. It really is the person who delivers it. Hey, you're hot. Come here, sit down. That's going to work. But hey, you're hot. Come here, sit down. That's not going to work. And most guys are controlled. Yep, by all the social programming and stuff like that. They don't even know how to say hello to a woman, much less make a bold statement. But any line would work. I've actually used this line. You'll do. And they start laughing. When they're laughing, you got them. And that's not my philosophy. That's Napoleon Bonaparte. He was almost conquered the world, so I think he knew what he was talking about when it came to women. And he, like me, did not like a shave down below, so. Okay, checking for mail. Wow, a lot of questions are coming in. Okay, this is going to be funny. Now it's loading. Where's my hammer? Take care of this thing. I don't know if this is a picture or it's but it was a goldfish jerk off. This is going to be good. Versus Steve, the Dean Williams. We'll have to get back to that one as it's still loading. This one's still loading. Okay, we'll just have to leave them here till they load. Talking about loads, how's your sex life? Okay? Because I was younger, a girl would come back for a date. We had strawberries. Dates were fun. I was like, I'm taking this girl. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Now, it has become a ridiculous science. I like W dating. What if you have no dates? I have 0 dates. I joined double my dating. Now I have 0 times 0. Well, with the new math, it'll work. Okay, everything has populated now. I can't wait to read this. Goldfish versus Jerkoff versus Steve, the Dean Williams. I would pay good money to see the Goldfish jerk-off and the Dean go toe-to-toe. I would too. Another note, I have a while ago come up with a dating guru, a modern-day hero, as part of New World Order Justice League, along with Captain Pretentious. Yes, the dating guru has the voice too. Great, thanks. And Jason, you're going to hear it straight the way he types it. Gary, that goldfish fucker is so gay and sounds so gay, it takes 3 hours of watching him draw it out just to find out that his products are shit. Thanks, Jason. Now that's an endorsement that we could all use. You know what I hate about the goldfish guy is that I watched that thing. And, I didn't realize the time was going by. It was getting dark out. It was during the summer. I started watching it like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. How many hours of this guy's stuff, and there's no pause button. You can't even go to the bathroom. And I say, I can't believe how bad this is. It's got to get good, right? No. But take goldfish. Enjoy this. He's doing great, by the way, because, as it's coming up, guys who are weak want reinforcement. Most guys who are weak, I see them come in the gym. They're really skinny, and they go on the cardio machine and say, hey, listen, you want to build muscle? They go, yes. I said, well, come on, let's lift some heavy weights. I said, what's heavy for you is not going to do what's heavy for me. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have big muscles. I want long, lean muscles. Which, if you think about it, you cannot make your muscles longer. There's no such thing as lean muscles. Lean muscle means muscle with no fat. This is what I'm talking about, as Steve would say. That's lean muscle. A little over 21 inches, and no, to my detractors, I do not take steroids. I just know how to work out. Tomorrow is chest day. 3 sets of 6 bench press. I'm out of the gym. Heavy weight. As heavy as you can feel it. Little workout tip. And then when that gets a little lighter, I add 2.5. End of. All Mojo bags are in stock today, as of now. I have them over there, all charged up. I don't know if they're going to be in stock by Tuesday. They do sell tremendously. All right, David is back. If you want to hear some wimpy kowtowing, listen to the secret recordings from New York Fed. Oh, okay, with a link here. Oh, I got a lot of them. I got to hear this stuff later. I know these guys have their career advanced reasons for doing what they do, but I couldn't stand to listen to some of it. It's interesting, though, give it a listen, and I will. It is, and you put a great title, Wimpy World. This is the most wimpified, pussified, feminized world I have ever seen. In my wildest dreams when I was younger, I would never believe what is happening today. And you're not going to get a letter in the mail saying, hey, things have changed, time to be alpha, time to go out, get what you want. No, not going to happen. You're going to have to just do it on your own. And you're going to lose some of your negative friends by doing it. And that's one of the problems, is now there are beta clubs. I got pictures of, they're horrible looking people. And not because they're overweight or whatever, but they have that look. You know what I'm talking about. It's hard. I can't do that look yet. I've been practicing it. I just do it stupid. And I don't want that look. I remember when I was a kid, they told me if you make a stupid face and somebody smash you on the back, that face stays with you. It looks like that happened to all these guys, okay? I remember I told that to one of my sons, and he said, is that true? I said, I heard it. He goes to another kid, make a stupid face, cracks him in the back. Didn't work. He was very upset. But that's one of the insults to guys. Like, you ever had that thing when you were a kid and somebody makes a stupid face and you slap in the back and it stays like that? Yeah, should somebody do that to you? That's a great line to get in a fight. It's funny, though. Here comes 5 new questions. Oh, they're all good questions, I can tell. All good people. Hey, Gary, I remember when you and I were laughing because we're still not clear about what a hedge fund is. I talked to a guy in a hedge fund, and he explained it, and I immediately got it. He said, it isn't just a rich man's mutual fund. He laughed and said, yes. Then remember you said wealthy, all surroundings to houses with hedges, so I made a hedge fund. Just how you said, okay. That's true. It's too long to read. I got tons of questions. Christopher, how are you? Okay. Yes, I do. It's called the candle burning service, and it works for so many people. And yeah, I'm like one of those people who should be doing more for myself, but they do work. I've got some clients that are super loaded and own some companies I can't even mention because everybody's heard of them. That literally broke when they called me for rituals. So yeah, that's a good commentary, David. Just want to say I do not trust companies to safeguard things like credit card data anymore. Computer and credit card security is a joke. First it was Target losing that data and Home Depot. Why can't they fix these weaknesses? Europe and Canada have both better security. Oh, I know about this. I'll tell you one thing, credit card companies are not on your side. I had a big argument with one. They thought I joined the gym in Vietnam. Okay, so, I didn't have never been to Vietnam. Well, it says right here you have. I had to write letters, send faxes. I can tell you one thing. I finally got my money back. If I ever go to Vietnam, they don't let me join any gym. I can tell you that. Oh, Gary, those New York Fed recordings are a bombshell. Shows how the financial system, which is just credit, is just totally rigged. Of course it is. I bet you didn't know banks cannot give out loans. Banks don't really lend you money. They create money that goes to another bank, therefore increasing their own assets. And that had to be set up by aliens because people are not smart enough to figure out how to make a system so fucked up. Dan being very politically correct. PUA homos. Sort of says it all. You are the real deal. That's right. I am the real deal. That's right. I admit it. I still run into these motherfuckers who follow the PUA philosophy and they go dryly. They're biggest homos. They go no other way out. Dan, I'm reading it the way you wrote it, okay? Whenever I go toe to toe with them, I always win while they pull their magic tricks out of their bag, and when the show's over, they're fucking lost. I would gladly get on your radio show this week and really break down why you rock, and these Vin DiCarlos and Dave D'Angelos are wimps and perpetrating wimpiness. Dan, it's a deal. I can't wait to see you go to work. And this guy can go to work on people. They are promoting the exact opposite of what they're selling. Sort of like the whole Patriot Act is not too patriotic. Since everybody else is saying that, I think you can say that and hope to live. If they kill me, they kill me. I don't care. I'll be going on with them. This is fun tonight. It looks like everybody is trashing those PUA guys. It's that voice. They all have that voice, and I have shown women. I say, hey, take a look at this clip. Oh, this guy's disgusting. Get him out of here. Women are repulsed by them, okay? It's not that techniques don't work. They're repulsive. And any woman, if you know women, and a lot of you guys do, send them a clip of one of these PUA guys. Say, what do you think of this guy? Oh, this guy fucking sucks. Oh, I can't take it. Take him off. He's really annoying me. You know why? Because they act like women, and women cannot stand one thing more than anything else. other women. Time for a soda break. Gotta get the music, gotta get the soda. Wow. It's gonna be a long show tonight. Chris, I go on and on about that goldfish jerk off, but that will get played out. I finally pulled the trigger recently and took a ballroom dance class. Good move. And I didn't read anything. I had fun. I will definitely keep it up. Now the challenge is to find a club where people actually dance instead of a bunch of droolers twerking at each other. Learning to ballroom dance is phase number one, implementing my side in business. And let me tell you something about ballroom dancing. Okay? Who ballroom dances outside of you? My friend Jimmy gets laid every night. Some famous guy, I can't mention his name because he's doing some work for me. I don't want to stop. Gets laid all the time. He's a dancer. And also Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee. It said it put the fighting spirit in them and they could know. It's a brilliant way to meet women. It's just knowing how to dance because then you can read their moves. And it also helps with fighting too. You cannot go wrong with that. R.I.P. Jaws. Great time. Thanks, Derek. Jaws from James Bond died a couple of weeks ago. He's one of the best Bond villains ever. May he rest in peace. What's your favorite Jaws scene? My favorite Jaws scene, actually, is every time they would throw him off of something, he'd just dust himself off and walk away. And plus, he was likable. And if you want to make, and this is something I gave to somebody who produces movies years ago, I said, if you want to make villains really scary, make them a little bit likable. When is your next webinar? Friday night. This is going to be the super cool webinar. Clear your slates. Thanks for the great show tonight, Gary. Have a great week. Thank you, GR. You too. I never understood the cutoff on that. Because people are like, have a great day, have a great week. And when you break up with somebody, have a great life. This makes no sense. But that's a palehead thing. People go, have a nice day. You go, what about tomorrow? I know people who know me, who knew Palehead, who pay any price for Palehead webinar, and I cannot get them. I'll give you all the proceeds. I don't care. Click. All right, some good questions are coming in, but has to populate. Yes, I am getting the update. You finally broke my ass down. Wing Chun Blast to the Atheist. I thought I'd leave you with this quote by the late Paul Walker. I am Christian now. The things that drove me crazy growing up was how everyone works at fault finding with different religions. The people I don't understand are atheists. I go surfing and snowboarding and I'm always around nature. I look at everything and think, who couldn't believe there's a God? This is all a mistake. It just blows me away. Because it blows me away too. The entire universe, according to atheists, happened by accident. It fucking happened, okay? It's like, I do the imitations. I'll do it right now. The Brooklyn Atheists. The universe, it didn't happen by fucking accident. You know, people, they just got here. And the fact that water recycles itself, filters itself, it comes down, it just fucking happened, all right? But have you noticed one thing about atheists? One, they don't smoke. No, is they all have that feminized voice. because God is a man. Which, oh, that's politically incorrect. Because our Father who art in heaven pretty much sums it up. I think it pretty much. Again, about ballroom dancing, got two women. That's the way to go. The biggest seduction thing you can do in the world is ballroom dance. And you really, it was something that has been going on since the beginning of time in every culture, the American Indians, anything you name it, was the mating dance. And they've taken it away because we let them. Last question of the night. And then I am off to the races. But seriously, if you want to know some great tactics, covert NLP at GaryBrodsky.com audio. And let me mention this while you're all here. This is the last night of all the audios, $10,000 in savings at GaryBrodsky.com packages. And it will end midnight tomorrow, actually. So there's your chance. Yep, Muhammad and there was a picture. Did some great ballroom dancing in the ring. It works for everything. Why it has been around for ages. That's why I say, fuck the new age. The old age worked. Don't look ahead for knowledge. Look ahead for science. You want knowledge? Look back. Okay, time for some exit music, my favorite, the Gregorian chants. Which, by the way, if you're not feeling good and you listen to them long enough, you will. That's what they were invented for. So, good night, all. Bless you all. And hope to see you all soon on some webinars. And hit GaryBrodsky.com and buy everything that's not nailed down. It's all on sale right now. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for such great questions. I appreciate every moment of it. Bless you all again, and good night.